Dear children, let us continue the chapter Magnetic Effect of Electric Current. You know what is magnetic effect of electric current? Current carrying conductor produces a magnetic field around it. This effect of electric current is called magnetic effect of electric current. And here we observed the magnetic effect of electric current by doing some experiment. Now let us do one activity to find the direction of the magnetic field produced by the current carrying conductor. Now you take a long straight copper wire, 2 or 3 cells of 1.5 volt each. Here you take a long conducting wire, it may be a copper wire, and also you take 2 or 3 cells of 1.5 volt battery and a plug key and connect all of them in series. Here you connect all these in series. What you have to take? You have to take a long straight wire, plug key and 2 or 3 cells of 1.5 volt. Take a compass needle and keep it below the straight wire. Place the straight wire parallel to and over a compass needle. Here the wire must be parallel to the compass and it must be above the compass. And plug the key, and you know that the circuit completes and the current flows through the wire. And observe the compass needle. The direction of the deflection of the north pole of the needle also you have to observe. Observe the direction of the deflection of the north pole of the needle. If the current flows from north to south direction, the north pole of the compass needle would move towards the east. Here, if the current flows north to south direction, the magnetic needle deflects towards east in this direction. Next here, replace the cell and change the connection here. Replace the cell connection in the circuit, and here you know that the negative and positive end of the cell are interchanged. In this case, the end of this side is positive and end of this side is negative, and here you change to make the negative end is this side and the positive end is this side. And again plug the key. This time the direction of the flow of the electric current changes. And also observe the deflection in the compass needle. And in this case, the result would be the change of the direction of the current through the copper wire, that is from south to north. The direction of the current through the copper wire is from south to north. And what will be the change in the direction of the deflection of the needle? You can see that the needle moves in opposite direction. Here, needle moves in opposite direction. See here. In the first case, the needle moves in this direction. In the second case, needle moves in this direction. Here, the needle moves towards the west. It means that the direction of magnetic field produced by the entire circuit is changed, and that is the direction of the magnetic field is reversed as the direction of the electric current is reversed. So in the first case, the electric current moves from which direction to which direction? That is from north to south. From north to south. Here you know that current always flows from positive end to negative end. And here the deflection is in this direction. And in this case, the current flows from this direction. The direction of the deflection also changes. So here, as the direction of the current flowing changes, the deflection of the magnetic needle also changes. Deflection of the compass needle also changes. Children, observe the circuit here. Here is a straight conductor, that is a copper wire, and the ends of the copper wire are connected to the positive and negative end of the battery through the plug key, and one end of the wire is connected to the one end of the plug key and the other end is connected to the positive or negative end of the battery. Now if you connected positive end here, you must connect the negative end, so that negative end of the battery is connected to the other end of the tap key. Here the circuit is open because here plug is not inserted, so circuit is open. If you insert the plug, current flows through the circuit and you can observe the flow of electric current by the deflection made by the magnetic compass, that is a compass needle, as the magnetic field is created around the current carrying wire, current carrying this copper wire. See, here is a copper wire and below the copper wire there is a compass needle, and on one end of the copper wire is connected to the one end of the battery and the other end is connected to the other end of the battery, that is to the plug key. Plug key is used to make and break the circuit. If plug key is inserted, the circuit will be closed and there is a flow of electric current through the circuit. The plug key, circuit will be closed and electric current will pass through the copper wire, and observe the deflection here. Here you can observe the deflection in the magnetic needle. Observe the deflection. Deflection can be observed in the magnetic needle. As you observe, the deflection in the needle becomes opposite when the direction of the current is reversed. So what you can conclude here, as the direction of the electric current changes, direction of the magnetic field produced also changes. Now you interchange the connection here, interchange the positive end and negative end. Here you know that when the positive end and negative end are changed, see the wire here, they are interchanged here, and the direction of the flow of current also changes. Direction of flow of current also changes. Here insert the plug key, you can observe the deflection in the opposite direction. Observe the deflection that is in the opposite direction. Children, now let us determine the pattern of the magnetic field generated by a current through a straight conductor. The pattern depends upon the shape of the conductor, and let us find how it depends upon the shape of the conductor. Now first you take the straight conductor. Here it is a straight conductor. Take a battery of 12 volt and a variable resistance, that is a rheostat. An ammeter you can take, that is 0 to 5 amps ammeter, and plug key and connecting wire and a long straight thick copper wire. It is a long straight thick copper wire. You take all these materials. Which are the materials needed here? Rheostat, ammeter, and 12 volt battery, 12 volt cell, and also a thick copper wire, plug key and conducting wire. That is the connecting wire. Now insert the thick wire. What I have taken here? Thick wire. Insert this thick wire through the center normal to the plane of a rectangular cardboard. You take a rectangular cardboard and insert the thick wire what you have taken, that is a copper wire, and take care that the cardboard is fixed and does not slide up or down. Here it must be fixed. It should not move up and down. Otherwise it becomes difficult to conduct the experiment or do the activity. Now connect the copper wire vertically between the points X and Y. Here connect the copper wire vertically between the points X and Y as shown in the figure. Here we have to connect the battery in series. We have to connect battery plug key in series, and you know that here we have to verify the magnetic field around a conductor, that is around a straight conductor. When current flows through this conductor, magnetic field will be created around this conductor. So to observe that, sprinkle the iron filings uniformly on the cardboard and keep the variable rheostat at a fixed position of and note the current through the ammeter. Here what you have to do, first you sprinkle the iron filings on the cardboard and fix the rheostat for some resistance and plug the key, that is close the key so that current flows through the wire. You know that when the plug is inserted, circuit will be completed and current starts to flow through the circuit. The copper wire placed between the points X and Y remains vertically straight. Here it should be remain vertically straight, and gently tap the cardboard a few times. Here tap the cardboard on which the iron filings are sprinkled, and you can find that the iron filings align themselves, showing a pattern of concentric circles around the copper wire. Here observe the iron filings will spread in the form of concentric circles. They align themselves in the form of concentric circles. And what do these concentric circles represent? They represent the magnetic field lines. Here the concentric circles aligned by the iron filings represent the magnetic field created around this thick copper wire when the electric current passes through it. And also observe the direction of the needle. The direction of the north pole of the compass needle would give the direction of the field lines. Here the direction of the north pole of the compass needle gives the direction of the magnetic field produced by the electric current through this straight conductor at a point P. Here we have to find the magnetic field at a point. So here if you keep the magnetic needle at a point P and the reflection of the magnetic needle shows the magnetic field at that point, and the direction of the magnetic field lines get reversed if the direction of the current through the straight copper wire is reversed. You can check that also. Here it is already verified that as the direction of the flow of current changes, the direction of the magnetic field also changes. So here these are the patterns of the magnetic lines produced by the electric current passing through the straight conductor. Children, observe the close-up of the pattern obtained. Here the iron filings are arranged in the form of concentric circles around a copper wire through which the electric current is passing, and here it shows that the magnetic field lines are in the form of concentric circle. That also you can observe with the help of the alignment of the iron filing around a straight line conductor. Now let us try to increase the current through the copper wire. How you can increase the current through the copper wire? Here there is a rheostat, and with the help of the rheostat, here the magnitude of the variable resistance can be decreased or increased. Now if the resistance is decreased, the amount of current flowing through the circuit increases. One thing you can do, otherwise keeping the rheostat constant, means the resistance constant, you can change the here voltage of the battery. That is, you can take more voltage to more cells to increase the amount of current, or less cells to increase the amount of current. So by changing the amount of electric current passing through the current, you must observe the deflection in the compass needle. So when the electric current increases, what you can observe, the deflection in the compass needle increases. And when the current decreases, the deflection in the magnetic needle also decreases. So here what you can observe, as the current flowing through the copper wire increases, the strength of the magnetic field also increases. And as the amount of current flowing through the copper wire decreases, the strength of the magnetic field around the conductor, around the copper wire decreases. Here, as the current increases, strength of the magnetic field also increases. As the current decreases, strength of the magnetic field also decreases. So they are directly proportional. Here, that is the second observation. First observation is, as the direction of the electric current changes, the direction of the deflection also changes. It means the direction of the magnetic field also changes. And the second observation, as the current flowing through the conductor changes, the magnetic field also changes. As the current flowing through the conductor increases, magnetic field also increases. As the current flowing through the conductor decreases, magnetic field also decreases. That is directly proportional. And one more thing you can observe here, change the place of the magnetic needle, change the place of the compass needle. And first you keep nearer, and next you keep some further, and change the distance of keeping the compass needle. What you can observe here, the deflection changes. When it is nearer to the copper wire, the deflection will be more. When you move it away from the copper wire, the deflection goes on decreases. So we place the compass needle at a farther point from the conducting wire, keeping the current in the wire unchanged. We see that the deflection of the compass needle decreases. This shows that the magnitude of the magnetic field produced by a given current decreases as the distance from it increases. As the distance from a conductor increases, distance from the current carrying conductor increases, the magnetic field goes on decreases. So as you move towards the conductor which carries the current, the strength of the magnetic field increases. The concentric circles representing the field lines around a current carrying straight wire becomes larger and larger as we move away from the wire. See here, the first circle is smaller here, and here you move away from the copper wire, the concentric circles, the circles becomes larger and larger. It says that here the magnetic field goes on decreases. These are the three results you observed. What is the first result? As the direction of the electric current changes, direction of the magnetic field also changes. As the direction of the electric current is reversed, the direction of the magnetic field also reversed, as you observed the deflection in the compass needle. Second one, as the electric current increases, strength of the magnetic field also increases. Third one, as the distance from the current carrying conductor increases, the strength of the magnetic field decreases. Children, draw this neat labeled diagram to show the pattern of concentric circles indicating the field lines of magnetic field around a straight conducting wire. And also you write the observations and conclusion in this activity. So write the observations. Which are the three observations made in the activity? First one, direction of the deflection of compass needle gets reversed when direction of current is reversed. Direction of the deflection of the compass needle gets reversed when direction of current is reversed. Deflection of the compass needle decreases as its distance from the wire increases. And also you can write deflection of the compass needle increases as its distance from the wire decreases. Reverse also you can write. And the deflection in the magnetic needle increases as the current flowing through the wire increases. As the strength of the current increases, strength of the magnetic needle deflection also increases. So the conclusion made by the observations are here. First one, when the direction of current through the straight wire is reversed, the direction of magnetic field lines also gets reversed. When the direction of current through the straight wire is reversed, the direction of magnetic field lines also gets reversed. Second conclusion, the magnetic field increases as the current through the wire increases. Third, the magnitude of the magnetic field produced by a given current decreases as the distance from it increases. What is the third one? The magnitude of the magnetic field produced by a given current decreases. So therefore you can say that magnetic field produced by the straight current carrying conductor is directly proportional to the current passing through it and inversely proportional to the distance from the wire, distance from the current carrying wire. So here finally you can conclude, what you can conclude, the magnetic field produced by the straight current carrying conductor is directly proportional to the current passing through it. Means as the current flowing through the wire increases or conducting wire increases, the magnetic field also increases, or current flowing through the conductor decreases, magnetic field also decreases. And the magnetic field produced is inversely proportional to the distance from it. Distance from the wire means as the distance increases, magnetic field decreases. As the distance decreases, magnetic field increases. So directly means as one increases, other also increases. Inversely means as one increases, other decreases. So that is the conclusion you can make here, and write down the conclusion. So the rules for finding the direction of magnetic field produced by electric current through a straight conductor. There are two rules. One is right hand thumb rule, and the second one is Maxwell's corkscrew rule. Maxwell's corkscrew rule. So these are the convenient way of finding the direction of magnetic field associated with a current carrying conductor. These are the two rules. One is the right hand thumb rule and the other one is Maxwell's corkscrew rule. So what is right hand thumb rule? Then what is right hand thumb rule? Imagine that you are holding a current carrying straight conductor in your right hand such that the thumb pointing towards the direction of the current. Thumb pointing towards the direction of the current. Then your fingers will wrap around the conductor in the direction of the field lines of the magnetic field. See the figure here. See the here your hand is holding a current carrying straight conductor. Your hand is holding a current carrying straight conductor in your right hand. And in what way you have to handle? In such a way that the thumb points towards the direction of the current. Here the direction of the current is in this direction. Then you know that here there are 4 fingers which will wrap around the conductor, and the direction of these 4 fingers are in the direction of the field lines of the magnetic field. See here, this is a magnetic field that is encircling the conducting wire. So this and this are represented as the magnetic field. The fingers will wrap around the conductor in the direction of the field lines of the magnetic field. This is the right hand thumb rule. You write the statement of the right hand thumb rule. Children, write the right hand thumb rule and also write the figure here. Write the statement of the right hand thumb rule. So what is the statement? Write that. Imagine that you are holding a current carrying straight conductor in your right hand such that the thumb points towards the direction of current. Then your finger will wrap around the conductor in the direction of field lines of force. And you draw the figure here. In the examination of point of view, you must keep in your mind and also you must know the figure. So right hand thumb rule also connoted as Maxwell's corkscrew rule. Both are same here. So the right hand thumb rule is also called Maxwell's corkscrew rule. How it is? If we consider ourselves driving a corkscrew in the direction of the current, then the direction of the rotation of the corkscrew is the direction of the magnetic field. See here. Here it is a corkscrew. It is a direction of the current. And the direction of the rotation of the screw shows the direction of the magnetic field. If we consider ourselves driving a corkscrew in the direction of the current, then the direction of the rotation of the corkscrew is the direction of the magnetic field. So you write this statement here. So imagine if a right-handed screw be rotated along the wire so that it advances the direction of the magnetic field, then the direction in which the screw rotates gives the direction of magnetic field. If a right-handed screw be rotated along the wire so that it advances the direction of the magnetic field, then the direction in which the screw rotates gives the direction of magnetic field. So right hand thumb rule and Maxwell's corkscrew rule are one and the same. So the statement is little difference here. Right hand thumb rule and Maxwell's corkscrew rule are the two rules for finding the direction of the magnetic field produced by electric current through a straight conductor. These two are the convenient way of finding the direction of magnetic field associated with a current carrying conductor.